Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton, and I'm playing the rest of my pro round Shredder Slopes tournament. This is going to cover holes 6 through 9. I hope this is going to help anybody who's still looking for some pro material. I know it's getting pretty late into day 2, but time is getting very limited for me, so I'm doing my best that I can to get as much content out there as possible. Seeing a minus 16 at the turn, which seems good, but not in this bracket. Like, even if I get a minus 32, probably not even going to place within the top 10, maybe not even the top 15. So doing my best. I'm going to have a massive back 9 in order to even think about competing for anything. So let's go right here to hole number 6. Hole number 6, obviously the par 5. Pretty good wind, as far as the drive goes. I would recommend, though, that you bring your Cataclysm or your Big Dog for shot number 2, unless you were willing to spend up to a P4 or a P5 ball. So here we're going full top spin, 2 bars of side spin to the left. Here I'm playing on the right-hand side of the fairway. I'm using OP combined with left curl. About half a ball of left curl and a little bit more than half of a ball of overpower. Here I'm able to get really good distance on the drive. That's going to leave me for shot number 2. But shot number 2 is still very far away, even after getting 400 yards. The headwind does not help anything. So I did bring my Cataclysm this time, and you can see here that I'm going to set up with 2 bars of side spin to the left, and then I'm going to add a little bit of top spin too. Just be careful to not go with too much top spin. Here I went with 1 bar, and it's a lot easier to push your rings instead of pull if you're around these trees, because if you flip the screen the other way, those trees are really going to create havoc when you're trying to make your adjustment. Here, maybe a click of overpower, half a ball of curl to the left. Obviously, just playing this one for an eagle. If I was able to get an albatross, we would just chalk it up as luck. But the speed does come in pretty good. Obviously needed quite a bit more curl there to get it towards the pin, but still on the green very safely for our eagle on hole number 6. Now, hole number 7 here, I want to talk about this one because I do have the line figured out, as I picked up a great shot hole in 1, okay? However, this is going to be in practice with a perfect ball, so I'm not going to show the great shot ace. It's funny whenever you can actually hit a great shot in real mode and pick up a hole in 1, right? Normally it's the other way around. But I want you to notice where I'm aiming here. And we're playing a navigator ball with no spin, okay? No matter what ball you're using, I want you to use power 3 settings. So even if you're using a wind 1 ball, or I'm sorry, a power 1 ball, power 2, power 3, whatever you're using, I want you to use power 3 settings on your app. That is the adjustment that we need. We need those extra decimal points, okay? Now, I want you to notice I'm going with no spin, and look at my ball guideline. Notice how it's in the same light green vertical row as the pin, but I'm playing towards the right-hand side of the light green rows. You need to move this over to the middle, okay? You need to be around the middle of the light green row with no spin, white ring right here at the top of the rough, just like that. So this is not the correct line, okay? Keep that in mind. I'm playing too far to the right-hand side here. Take a practice shot if you need one, but I do want you to aim down the middle of that light green row. You'll see the ball comes in perfect speed with no spin, but we need to move over to the left-hand side, okay? That's what we need. All right, hole number 8, this one stinks. If I could have picked up the eagle here, then, we would have been in a little bit better shape, but I didn't. Maybe you can. Full top, 1 bar of side spin to the right. Here I'm just stretching out my ring, my target, just trying to visualize the ball going down that second fairway there. You're going to make your adjustment, which is 10% at max. And then we're going to use some OP combined with a little bit of curl to the right. You could just lay up here and play that, no moving target rock shot if you wanted to, and take your chances downhill with the sniper. There's an excellent shot for an eagle with that one as well. For me, I was trying to push it. I was trying to see how close I could get down here to the bottom of the green. Really good bounces. I wish I wouldn't have clipped that last rough and rolled out. I wish I would have got a little bit further down, because this did leave me with a little bit of a tricky end bringer shot here, okay? So, you know, you're going to take a look at it. I played it 20% at max. I mean, I'm at max distance for sure. Pretty aggressive wind blowing to the right, with it being darn near perfect crosswind, so we know that's going to come into play. I did put 1 bar of side spin to the right on in order to hopefully counter that. However, you're going to see here that even with the 20% pull at absolute max, we still miss this one by quite a bit to the left-hand side, which is a little frustrating. And then this is in practice mode, when I went to play my shot for real, I hit like a double great right, so I stuck the ball in the rough, but I mean, obviously it was still an easy birdie. Unfortunately, missed that shot though. Hopefully you can make some minor tweaks there and get that ball to drop. Don't need that anymore. And now we go to hole number 9. So hole number 9 does give you an excellent chance to pick up the albatross. Here we're going to go with 6 top, 2 bars of side spin to the right. I went with the 6 top here just to kind of make it relatable to other extra mile players. I accidentally went full top on hole number 6, which I don't sometimes I do that on accident. But I do try to just use myself at 6 bars for extra mile 8 players, which I think that's a lot of the majority in pro, maybe, I don't know. But regardless, that's what I did here. So for me, because I did that, I'm going to make my adjustment, and then I'm going to push up to max, okay? Now, if you have an extra mile level 9, instead of doing that, you could probably just go with, you know, your full top spin. But again, it'd be a situation to where you might want to be careful, because 7.5 mile per hour wind here is max wind. And you're going to see that I pushed this drive pretty hard, and I almost rolled into the rough up here. But it did stop short, which is good, leaving us for a good chance for an albatross here on this shot. Now, again, practice mode, 25% at mid. All I did was just set my backspin and offset to the right. I'm having a nasty case of the great shots when it comes to real mode, right? So I wish I had one more look at this for you. Here I did an offset outside of the cup. My ball guideline is not in the cup at all. And then you're going to see here, even with that offset and the 25% pull, we do have the speed perfect with the backspin. The only thing that happens here is we just barely miss to the left-hand side. So minor adjustments there. What I tried doing is I tried to do the exact same setup in real mode, except I added half of a bar of side spin to the right. But like I said, I hit a great shot, so couldn't really learn anything from it. That's holes 6 through 9. Best of luck, everybody. Thank you.